Alexis Nunes alongside Shaka Hislop looking back at what we thought was the big encounter between Manchester United and AC Milan. Shaka, plenty of storylines swirling for this one. Zlatan Ibrahimovic's return to Old Trafford. Of course, that didn't happen, but we did say that this was still a big matchup worthy of probably any European final. How did you find the match? Did it get all the bells and whistles you were expecting?
At times it did, and listen, there are a lot of discussion around this game, a lot of controversy, some action, some that left you scratching your head. But you mentioned Zlatan. I thought, as much as maybe we were looking forward to his return to Old Trafford, I think AC Milan, you quite clearly saw how much he meant to them, and how much he was missed. I felt that Milan wanted a big personality on the park. They found that in Frank Kessie, but normally you can rely on Zlatan to be the leader, and that was missing. And I think for a lot of Milan's play for much of the 90, you saw that, or let me say from 45 to 90, I think you saw that, because I felt Milan were the better of the two teams in the first half, and then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made changes at half time, and United, for me, were by far the better of the two in the second half.
Well, a couple of individual performances I want to touch on, and I suppose incidents. Milan had a chance in the first half. They had a goal chalked off actually because of handball.
Oh,
What did you
that
think?
was not a handball. That was
Shaka,
not a handball, Alexis.
The Lord willed it to be a handball, but what did you think?
I'm not that I'm one in a position to disagree with the Lord at all, Alexis, but I still listen. Especially a couple of things here. The referee gives it on the field, and then all the angles that I see, I feel aren't conclusive. That being said, the most telling aspect to this is not a single United player appeals. The ball, Kessie controls, he volleys, it's in the back of the net, everybody turns and walks towards the center circle. Not Maguire, not McTominay, not Matic, who were the closest to Kessie, not a single red shirt, put up an arm, even in half a protest. And that, for me, is all the evidence I need to suggest that that was not a handball. And despite what some of the replays and the still photos may suggest, I thought the goal should have stood.
Well, I mean, we touched on some of the good, the bad, the ugly. One of the definite goods for Manchester United, Amad Diallo, I mean, the youngster coming on, and what a way to introduce himself to the United faithful watching, because unfortunately they weren't there at Old Trafford. What did you think of his performance?
Absolutely stunning. From the time he comes on and Manchester United changed things up front. And this is the big criticism around Anthony Martial. Incredible talent, but sometimes when he doesn't do what's asked of him, it weighs heavily on Manchester United. Manchester United wanted their front three to be pressing Milan at the back and to prevent those easy balls into midfield, those easy balls from defense into whoever's playing up front, whether it's Leao or anybody else. And Martial wasn't keeping up his end of the bargain. Amad Diallo comes on, and you see an energy around that front three, around how they're pressing. And that changes everything about the game. It changes everything about how Milan move the ball from back to front, how they receive the ball in midfield and are allowed to turn and go at Manchester United. And more to the point, it changes everything about United and how they go forward. And then the run from Diallo and the little ball from Bruno Fernandes, who you see nothing of in the first half as well. But again, even he rises to the ask of him with a more energetic front three. So I thought credit to the young man for coming on and taking the goal as well as he did. You have to appreciate his awareness around that situation. But even more than just scoring a good goal is how he changed everything about United's performance in the second half, and that for me was deserving of all the plaudits.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.